The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Championship.
Welcome to the Battle Zone. This is the Animated Wrestling League Strong and Free, coming to you from the Greater Toronto Area, the GTA, and we are starting off tonight with a championship match, the Canadian National Championship on the line, as Edith Surreal from the United States of America going to try and lay her claim to the top professional wrestling championship in Canada, or at least it is, because it's kind of the only one I really know that much about. Edith Surreal participated in the six-way scramble match to crown a new Canadian national champion in our pre-season special. Earlier this year, one of two wrestlers that was not defeated by the eventual winner, Spring Tiger, which means automatic title shot. Already, Wild Thing has tried and failed to defeat Spring Tiger for the Canadian national title. And now it is the turn of the Surreal one, Edith Surreal, a graduate of the Chikara Wrestle Factory, an up-and-coming star in the American Independent American Independent scene, excuse me. Show's early, I'm going to make a lot more screw-ups than that. And accompanied by Tiger Mask 3, Unified School of the Tiger Son, he's got his tape over his face. There you see her, the Canadian National Champion, only the third ever Canadian National Champion. Spring Tiger with a heck of a backflip there. Ready to defend that title for a second time. Of course, 5 successful title defenses, and she gets an automatic shot at the AWL Joshi Champion, whomever that may be. At them going up. There you see it, the Canadian National Championship, the youngest title in the AWL. We now go to ringside for the official introductions for our opening contest.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Edith Surreal! And her opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, tonight making her second title defense, fighting out of the Unified School of the Tiger style, Spring Tiger! This is an officially sanctioned Canadian National Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Louis Babaganoush in charge.
And there you see it, the CNC, Canadian National Championship. And I am looking forward to this match. Bang a gong, we are on 30 minutes on the clock. Standard for all title matches in the AWL. Spring Tiger currently in perfect balance in her AWL career, record of 21 and 21. She's had a splurge of victories since becoming Canadian National Champion, of course. Edith Surreal, still looking for her first win in the AWL. In regular season competition, she is 0-2, but with her submission mastery and her unorthodox style, she has the potential to be a real force in the division. Of course, looming over the reign of Spring Tiger is Amy Wade, the true Toronto star, who will be in our next match, by the way, up against Athena Jane, a little bit later tonight after this title match opener. Nice takedown by Spring Tiger, getting a few shots in, a few body shots there on the challenger. In our main event tonight, we've got a qualification match, the New Year's tournament. We've got two wrestlers who are exactly tied in win-loss record for the last available slot in the tournament. So we're going to have an official qualifier match tonight. That's going to be Lee Masters of the New Classics and Hassan, the Arab American Dream, the winner of the 2022 tournament. About a minute and a half in now, and I've gotten all the administration out of the way. Big stomp by the Canadian National Champion, Spring Tiger. So we've got a Japanese woman and an American woman fighting for the Canadian National title. You know what? I can kind of see where Amy Wade is on this. Maybe more Canadians should be challenging for this belt. Side Russian leg sweep, good float over, and back into those hard punches. Spring Tiger, a classically trained wrestler, one of the first real graduates of the unified school of the Tiger style, the combination of the Golden School and Black School of Tiger style wrestling. And getting a good 2.5 there out of Edith Surreal early in this contest. A lot of action happening here in the Animated Wrestling League at the moment. Ooh, a couple of hard, again, going for the body, going for that exposed midriff. I'm not sure if that was a deliberate choice or not. Nice moonsault. The moonsault, of course, a signature move of the Tiger style. As are many moves that begin with a double underhook. But Spring Tiger has, as all Tigers do, has brought her own unique twist to the Tiger style. And we're looking at it right here, not the GTS, the STG, Spring Tiger Giri. The Spring Tiger slashed for the 1, 2, 3, wait a, whoa. 2.99, Edith Surreal able to get the shoulder up before that final and fatal 3 count could be registered. And that impressing the crowd, inspiring a fight forever chant. Well, we got like 27 minutes left on the clock. Gonna go for a second, no, an elbow strike to attack and a gravity kick from the very well-trained Edith Surreal. Taking her opponent down, trying to keep her opponent on the ground. Edith Surreal gonna try to build up that Surreality lock of hers that she started using here in the AWL. Tiger Mask 3 watching. And also tonight we're going to have an 8 going for a death lock now. That's to soften up Spring Tiger for the Surreality lock. One more Tiger to compete tonight. As Black Tiger Justice, the new AWL Grand Champion, will represent the AWL against the Devastation Corporation in an Elimination Gauntlet match, an AWL specialty. They were bringing out of mothballs. Nice frog splash into the cover. 1, 2... No! 2.5. We nearly had a new Canadian national champion. Elimination Gauntlet match. I will explain that when we get to it. That's going to be the Devastation Corporation versus Black Tiger Justice and House Classic. 3-on-3, kind of, a little bit later tonight. Fireman's carry position. She can do anything there. Go for a modified Death Valley driver. Modified or not, she nailed it, and now looking to back to the death lock, builds it up. This is not the Surreality lock, but Edith Surreal with great potential here. Tried to take away the legs of Spring Tiger. That's going to take away the high flying. That's going to take away the moonsaults. That's going to take away the base of the Spring Tiger Giri. Assuming she just doesn't just win it out right here. Not quite. Not quite. She's about to hit, I believe, the first time call of the contest. Edith Surreal looking to build.
5 minutes on the left. 25 remain.
And she's got it. She's looking to build the Surreality lock. And she's got it. The inverted figure 4 leg lock. The Surreality lock from Edith Surreal. Spring Tiger has got to get to the ropes. Has got to find a way to power out of this. And she does. And Edith, I think, probably should have hung on there a little bit longer. She got a little bit distracted, and downward spiral, and that's a knockout face first face plant by Spring Tiger for the defense. And I really do think it was the Spring Tiger Giri that started it. But if Edith Surreal had held on that Surreality lock a little bit longer, she would have had the Canadian national title in her grip. And that's it for the obligated challengers. So right now it's open to anyone in the division to challenge for the Canadian national title.
Here's your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, Spring Tiger!
And you have got to believe that Amy Wade has got to be on the list. If she can keep building up wins, she will definitely earn a Canadian National Championship match. And she has been gunning for Spring Tiger, even imitating her moveset to a degree. And here comes Amy Wade, challenging the biggest challenge, physically, that she has ever had in the Animated Wrestling League. She's Canadian, don't you know?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her victory from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Toronto Star, Amy Wade.
The true Toronto Star, a star athlete for the University of Toronto, proudly representing Canada in the AWL Joshi division. And she has, from the very moment of her graduation match, her victory over Kami Narigime back in the dojo, to earn her main roster contract, she has said, I want the Canadian belt. And she's still in that cycle of proving herself to the AWL audience. A little bit of new music here for Athena Jane, because, well, quite frankly, her old music kept getting us copyright hit. Hopefully this will duck the YouTube censor algorithms. Athena Jane, not Canadian.
And her opponent, making her victory from the island of Esquira, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
Athena Jane, the most recent former AWL Joshi champion. She was the 12th Joshi champion, losing the title to Lupe Peligro at the end of last season at the Clear the Board match, where as punishment for a rules violation, a serious rules violation, she had to defend her title against 4 challengers simultaneously, was not able to meet that challenge. She's now back in the AWL Joshi division, and actually currently the number 2 contender in the AWL Best 4. Her win-loss record earning her that privilege. 10 minutes on the clock in this non-title singles match, and Amy Wade, who's used to being either in her own weight division or bigger than the people she fights, very much having to deal right now with someone who could very easily physically dominate her, so she's going to have to rely on her striking ability. We know she's had some time in powerlifting, some time in boxing, some time in gymnastics as well, so very well-rounded athlete, a total package, if you will, is the most recent graduate of the AWL Dojo, Amy Wade, from right here in Toronto. Ooh, body shots. And of course, a victory over a ranked wrestler, that could be a big deal for getting Amy Wade into the title picture for the Joshi Championship, even though that's not her goal. She wants the Canadian national title first. And honestly, she may not even want to be the Joshi champion. She's obsessed with the idea that there's a Canadian title that's never been held by a Canadian wrestler. And you know what? That's actually fair. Because we've had Jigoku Destroy, who back when he was human was Japanese. We've had The Rock from the Tales of Sinbad, so that's not Canada. And now we've got Spring Tiger. That's the entire lineage of the Canadian National Championship. So I can see Amy Wade's point, but she is a rookie. She is 1-0. She's undefeated, but she's only 1-0 in regular season competition. Matches in the dojo don't count. Oh! Huge face first. 1, 2. Got the shoulder up. Now, interesting, Amy Wade not going for the rope break there. That may have been a lack of ring awareness from the rookie, not realizing she was within arm's reach of the bottom rope. Hard knee strike to the midsection of the giantess, the Amazon. Uh-oh, that's a 10-foot drop at least. Amy Wade getting a hard wake-up call. You're not throwing around luchadoras and high-flying Joshi wrestlers now. You're facing the... Oh, wait a minute. Her mockery of the champion, Spring Tiger Giri. STG, not GTS, STG. Spring Tiger Giri from Amy Wade. She's been using a knockout knee strike to win her matches, but the Spring Tiger Giri could have done it, but didn't. About 7 minutes and change now, plenty of time in the 10-minute time limit, and that's going to be another factor if we ever do see a match between Amy Wade and Spring Tiger. Spring Tiger has a lot more experience in championship matches. With the longer time limit, we don't know what Amy Wade's battery life is. We don't know where her cardio is right now. Going up, and the downward spiral. That was the move that Spring Tiger just used in the last match. And there's that knockout knee, that Kinshasa, the Bamaye. Whatever you want to call it, it spells the win, don't even need the pin.
Here's your winner, Amy Wade.
Well, I don't know if this match is going to get her into the AWL Best Four for the Joshi division, but it's a hell of a statement nonetheless. As far as the Canadian National Championship is concerned, I think she's earned the shot. But that is up to the AWL Commissioner. There's no ranking system for the contenders' titles, so that's going to be up to the boss. But Amy Wade making an argument emphatically here at AWL Strong and Free 26. Elimination Gauntlet match. We've not done these in a long time. I will explain the rules momentarily.
The following contest is an Elimination Gauntlet match. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the pay window, the trios combination of Blaster, Meg Massive, Max Smash Master, and Black Rumble Crunch. Together they are the Devastation Corporation.
Two trios compete in the Elimination Gauntlet. They choose one wrestler to wrestle in a singles match. As soon as there is a pinfall or a submission, another member from the losing team enters the ring. As soon as one team has been completely eliminated, the other team, however many members they have left, is declared the winner. So this is not a trios match, though it does kind of look like one. This is a series of singles matches up to 5 falls. So it's going to be one-on-one, at least hypothetically, assuming the Devastation Corporation don't cheat, which they very well may, knowing these three. They don't have to. They're usually able to overpower any opposition, but they're going to be facing some of the best of the Animated Wrestling League, the guys that they've been fighting since they got here, since they invaded the AWL. And remember, this team does not have a contract with the AWL. They're on a per-appearance basis. However, I have been told, if the Devastation Corporation wins tonight, they will be awarded AWL contracts, and we will be stuck with them for at least the remainder of the season. But here's the man, here's the new leader of the AWL who's hopefully going to keep that from happening.
And their opponents, the tag team combination of Matt Plastic and Matt Plastic 2, House Plastic, and their partner, he is the new and reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, fighting under the unified School of the Tiger style, Black Tiger Justice.
Being the champion is not just about being the best wrestler in the AWL. It is about that. But there's so much more to it. You gotta do the media appearances. You're the face of the company. You're the public presenting persona of the Animated Wrestling League. And that can mean when the AWL itself is invaded, when the AWL itself is under threat, you're the one expected to step up and fight the good fight on behalf of the entire league. And there you see it, the AWL Grand Championship, around the 26th AWL Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice, the first Black Tiger to hold that title. And really the culmination of an up-and-coming legacy. He's been a young stud in this league for years, since his debut, really. And now he's going to have to face Blaster McMassive, also known as Mr. Thomas in Major League Wrestling. Oh, and he gets dropped face first by the massive McMassive. Enzigiri by the AWL Grand Champion. Now, of course, the title not on the line, but whoever, if anyone, eliminates Black Tiger Justice from this match. That's going to put them either directly into the best four, or is going to give them a serious argument for the next Fight for Four match. Now, currently, the contenders for the AWL Grand Championship are Aztec Kaiser Neo, Matt Classic Sr., who is in the corner of Black Tiger Justice tonight, and Gyokdo of the Pit over on AWL Hontai. There is an open slot. There's a lot of open slots in the AWL best fours at the moment. After the New Year's tournament, we're definitely going to have to start filling in some blanks. I should also point out, Black Tiger Justice, BTJ, is in the AWL New Year's tournament, is a guaranteed participant this year, mathematically certain. Career record in the AWL of 45-27. He's been here a while. 18 plus 18 win-loss record in the Animated Wrestling League. He is the Grand Champion. Now, disqualifications and countouts are in effect in the Elimination Gauntlet. AWL rules apply, so there is a 20 count on the outside. If you're enjoying this professional wrestling action, leave us a like, hit subscribe. We're up to, I think, 52 subscribers now. No longer the number of worlds in the multiverse, and we are looking to expand. I want people to actually watch this. This is my silly little hobby on YouTube. It's my little fantasy booker escapist fantasy. I just used the word fantasy too many times. And wait a minute, Black Tiger lands on his feet. BTJ with a hard shot, and he does not want to win this match by countout. Now, in the event of a double disqualification, a double countout, double ring out, or a time limit draw, both participants are eliminated from the gauntlet, and another wrestler from both teams will enter the match. Now, I should point out that the order of entry is entirely up to the teams themselves. It's not random, and there's no pre-designated batting order, so they're allowed to make decisions on the fly if they have to. Which means that Black Tiger Justice, knowing the challenge ahead of him, volunteered to do this. That's what a champion does. That's what a locker room leader does. And for such a young man, he's really grown under the tutelage of Tiger the Dark, Tiger Mask 2, and even the partnership with Tiger Mask 3 and Spring Tiger. He's really stepped up. He's become a leader both in the ring and behind the scenes in the locker room. Very well respected as Black Tiger Justice begets a sack of something from Blaster McMassive of the Dev Corp. As we are continuing here, we also have our main event still to come tonight, and that is the qualifying match for the New Year's tournament. We already know several people who will be participating. We know that Jigoku Destroyed, Project Tetsu, Matt Classic Sr., Black Tiger Justice, Shenron, hang on, very close to a victory there. One more time, Jigoku Destroyed, Project Tetsu, Matt Classic Sr., Black Tiger Justice, Shenron, Seminix, and Tiger Mask 3 have all qualified for the tournament from AWL Strong and Free. There's right now a tie between Hassan and Lee Masters for that final slot in the tournament. We will determine that final entry from this branch of the league right now, and a somewhat lackadaisical but instantaneous cover, exchanging quality for expediency. I do sort of understand that. Blaster McMassive with an opportunity here, and another spinning side slam for the 1-2. Blaster McMassive, AWL Grand Champion. Can you imagine that? He had beat the champion. There's an open slot in the best four. I'd say he would get it. Speaking of the AWL best four, we still have to wait to learn if Athena Jane will be demoted in rank for her loss earlier tonight. And going up, boom! Black Tiger Buster! Will that be all? 1, 2... No one knows.
5 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
Speaking of the AWL Joshi division, also a few empty slots here. Emily Nagasaki #1, Athena Jane #2. Nobody in the 3 or 4 positions right now. because Akira Merene winning the AWL Joshi Championship on AWL Hontai just a few days ago, making her the 14th AWL Joshi champion. So after the New Year's tournament, everything right now is about the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament. Expect to see a lot of Fight for 4, Fight for 3, a lot of announcements of new rankings as we continue in Season 20 of the AWL Black Tiger Buster. I'm hearing one more time, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. 1, 2, 3. Black Tiger busted.
Blaster McMassive has been eliminated.
And as we reset and Devastation Corporation figure out who's going to be joining the team, who's going to be joining the fray, entering the ring, we take a look at some of the action. Incredible athleticism, but it was the Black Tiger Buster that did the deed. And it's Flex Rumble Crunch, the best professional wrestling name in the world. The only other argument, from the Chikaraverse at least, Juke Joint Lucas Calhoun. I need to look that guy up on Cage Match, see if he's done anything lately. Hey, maybe he'd be interested in showing up in the AWL. Who knows? I could use an evil clone. Going up, and elbow drop from the top into a quick cover. Now, the champion has been, again, non-title match, but the champion has already wrestled one match. Flex Rumble Crunch is fresh. That's one of the dangers of these Gauntlet-style bouts. The Elimination Gauntlet is that you always have a fresh man coming in, a fresh competitor, and no matter who it is, no matter the situation, the fresh person is always facing someone who's tired. Again, unless there's like a draw or a double countout or something. But that hasn't happened here so far. DDT position or suplex position possibly, but we're never going to find out as Black Tiger Justice escapes the hold of Flex Rumble Crunch. Ooh, a hard shove there. Both men jockeying for position. Pick up and a sidewalk slam by Rumble Crunch. I just love saying the name Flex Rumble Crunch. We'll never get tired of that. Fortunately, before coming here to the AWL, Rumble Crunch appears to have mostly retired from professional wrestling following the closure of the car a couple of years ago. Unfortunate, a very bad business there on 8.5 minutes on the clock. And going now, we know this move, we know this combination. If you're a fan of the Animated Wrestling League, you know this. The inescapable Black Tiger Salt into the cover. 1, 2. But you're not going to pin a member of the Devastation Corporation in under 2 minutes. It's just not an option. You're going to make the effort, you're going to make the cover anytime you can, because that way you can force your opponent to push your weight off of them in addition to lifting their own weight off the canvas. And that means you're forcing your opponent to expel energy. Huge Uranagi by Rumble Crunch. Kick to the midsection, elbow drop through the quadricep. Hard shot right to the face. Knee strike there. And Rumble Crunch into a cover of his own, twisting the head. Notice how he turns the head of his opponent to disorient him, to try and get it, make it a little more difficult, just to buy that extra half a second. That extra half a second that could be the difference between victory and defeat in the professional wrestling world. What the fuck? Flex Rumble Crunch, sorry for the curse word there. Flex Rumble Crunch just tried for a phenomenal forearm, missed it clean, and unfortunately Black Tiger Justice missing with the tornillo as well. So both wrestlers going high risk and 0 reward there. And we'll see how that plays in. Remember, fatigue is going to be a factor for Black Tiger Justice, the AWL Grand Champion. And he's got Aztec Kaiser Neo as his next challenger. That's going to be a big deal. Going up. Oh! Hard shot right to the stomach, blocking the double axe hand. I don't know why Flex... Flex is the closest to a high flyer to Dev Corp have. Black Tiger Buster. And he may have just been grounded. Cover by the 1, 2. No, close but no cigars. Max Smashmaster looking on from ringside, realizing if this doesn't work, well, this match is going to go on a while. It's a gauntlet match, but it won't be forever. Second Black Tiger Buster. 2 or 1. Cover 1, 2, nothing. And Black Tiger Justice can't believe it. He's got to keep his temper under control. And into the cover again off of the Standing Star. 1, 2, the Black Star shines no light tonight. Arjnot. And what? Yeah. Uh-oh, choke slam, Goozle. Vicious choke slam. Every giant wrestler, everyone over about 6'5" is going to use that move at least once in their career. Lateral press, no hook of the leg. And unfortunately, fortunately for the AWL, unfortunately for the Devastation Corporation, remember, they win this match, they get contract. And that time going down to the knees on the slam. Subtle variations here by Flexed Rumble Crunch. If he wasn't a part of the Devastation Corporation, he might be a decent wrestler. German suplex, but as it was a counter, you couldn't get the S grip.
5 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
Couldn't get the S grip to hold it for the bridge. Could Black Tiger Justice? And look at that, throwing his opponent around. Okay, no, what is he doing? Flex Rumble Crunch is costing himself a match here, in my opinion. Costing himself a contract, quite possibly. Because remember, we still got Mac Classic and Mac Classic 2 in the corner. So, okay, why is he obsessed with this? There we go! He better win the match with this. It better be a Kokeshi thing. 1, only less stupid. 2.5. It took all that effort to hit that phenomenal forearm, all those wipeouts, and still Flex Rumble Crunch unable to get the final and decisive 3 count on the AWL Grand Champion. Remember, this is the Grand Champion. Hitting the man, you beat the man, you face the man. Again! And this time, BPJ more than has it scouted. He knows what he's doing. Black Tiger Justice going to show how you do the high flying from the friendly corner. Being cheered on by House. Classic cross body block. Into the cover. Perfect hook of the leg. 2, 3. That is how you put someone away.
Has been eliminated.
That is how you put someone away on a high-flying move. Let's take a look at some of the action here. There's the inescapable Black Tiger Salt. Took full damage. But the side slam of the challenger. Multiple Black Tiger Busters. But in the end, we are down to 1 in the Devastation Corporation. It's the biggest one of them all. Max Smash Master, I believe a former challenger for the Grand Championship of Chikara. At least I think he had at least 1 match for that. And I'm not going to go look it up. Oh, there you go. There's the viciousness we expect from a group called the Devastation Corporation. Max Smash Master. He's coming in fresh, and Black Tiger Justice has just wrestled 2 matches against 2 big, bad, burly, brawling opponents. So the AWL Grand Champion is going to have to dig down deep, and a top rope Black Tiger Salt misses the mark. No water in the pool, as they say. Devastation Corporation down to 1 man. Max Smash Master. It took me years to get those 2 names straight. Because this guy looks pretty McMassive if you ask me, but he is in fact Smash Master. He could, if he can get through Black Tiger Justice quickly enough, I think he could take Mac Classic and Mac Classic 2 one-on-one in back-to-back matches. He's got the power, but he's gonna have to, oh no. Going up to the middle rope, bonsai drop. And pulling his opponent, throwing his opponent away from the ropes. Should just try to cover him here, but oh god, is he gonna fly? Oh Jesus Christ, this is murder! Murder drop! 1, 2, 3, what? Okay, I know I'm sometimes really bad at calling these 2 counts, but that should have been it. That should have been everything. Good grief. A super heavyweight like Blaster McMassive, like Max Smash Master going up to the top rope, dropping down on you. cutter by the champion. Kick away by the Devastator. Death Valley driver opportunity. No, it is an inverted DDT counter by the AWL Grand Champion. Black Tiger Justice really bringing justice, bringing glory and honor to the name of Black Tiger. Traditionally a clan of villains, a clan of Rudos, a clan of heels, a clan of rule breakers. But he and his mentor, Tiger the Dark, bringing the Black School of the Tiger style, the Unified School of the Tiger style, into a new light of gold and glory. Gold, leather, and glory. And not quite going for the cover there. He wants to end this the only way it should be ended. He saw Tsuwaza. Black Tiger Buster! Black Tiger Buster into the cover for the 1, 2, 3. One man has defeated the Devastation Corporation, and the Grand Champion is going to the pay window. That was attempted murder. That is what that was. You will not convince me otherwise. And it didn't work. Now this move, that could have done some serious damage, but no option available. Black Tiger Buster for the win. Right there. See that from one more beautiful angle. Getting a man up to the Black Tiger Buster of that size. Impressive skill and strength by the Grand Champion. And that's it for the Devil.
Here are your winners, House Black, and the Elimination Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice, the Animated Wrestling League.
Do what that man said. Only one man can make it to the Oshogatsu Taikai. Will it be which of these Season 1 originals will make find out in this, our main event.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, and it is a qualifying match. The Animated Wrestling League goes to Oshogatsu Taikai, Easton, Issues London. Introducing first, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the Technical Wizard, Lee Master!
One fall, one 10-minute match to determine your fate in the new year. That's what I love about wrestling, is sometimes, no matter what's gone before, it all comes down to just one match. 3 seconds can change your destiny.
And his opponent, making his withering from New York City, New York. He is the reigning Oshogatsu Taikai Champion and an Animated Wrestling League Grand Slam Champion. The Arab American Dream, Hassan!
Winner of last year's tournament held in the spring due to technical difficulties. But we're back to our regular schedule for the New Year's tournament taking place at our first shows of the new year. It would be a shame for the defending champion not to have the opportunity to go back-to-back, though no one has ever successfully done so. He has carried that Oshogatsu Taikai Championship belt with pride. The 2022 version will of course be retired momentarily as we hit the end of the year. Both of these men, Season 0 originals. They've been around the AWL since almost the very beginning. And since we started keeping track of the win-loss records, Hassan, 96 and 86. Lee Masters, 84 and 74. They are both living on a plus 10 win-loss ratio. Very close to, actually, pretty close to 200 matches between each in the AWL. 182 matches for Hassan in the AWL, 158 for Lee Masters. However, for Lee Masters, most of those have been actually for both these guys, most if not a lot of those have been tag team matches. 2 tag team specialists, both multiple time holders of the tag team titles, with multiple partners. So 2 very parallel careers here. 2 wrestlers that tried to make a career in the United States, weren't able to do so for various reasons. In the case of Hassan, he got tired of being asked to play the racist foreign heel gimmick, so he went to Japan, where he got to be kind of the racist American babyface gimmick, so why not? We'll run with it. Got to be a bit more of his true self as Lee Masters. His MMA career, successful MMA career, just kind of fizzled out for him around the turn of the mid-2000s. And he comes over to Japan, now back here in Canada as part of AWL Strong and Free, and a double leg takedown by Lee Masters. Now, in the event of a time limit draw, I believe the rule is neither man will enter the Oshogatsu Taikai. The AWL commissioner, he doesn't like ambiguity. He wants the best of the best of the best in the Oshogatsu Taikai, and now going for the disaster lock. Can he clock it in? Yes, he can, but this is such a difficult maneuver. He can only maintain it for a few seconds, but I've seen him win matches with this. Lee Masters with the disaster lock. And forced away. Now, these two have met in tag team action multiple times. The All-Americans versus the New Classics, or the Technicos as they were known at the time. Incredible, ancient matches here in the AWL. And of course, even going further back to the Technicos versus the Axis of Equality. To say nothing of Seikaigun and T49P, the factions more recently associated with Hassan. Manhattan drop. Double Manhattan drop that is somehow not a low blow. Don't ask me how it isn't. Pulls his opponent away. Tries to pull his opponent away, being basically dead-assed right now by Lee Masters. And wait a minute, roll up. Referee in position. 1, 2. Marcus Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Very, very close to a 3 count there. On the call quite properly. As I said before, if he skipped ahead, that's fine with me. But elbow drop from the top. Jigoku Destroy, Project Tetsu, Matt Classic Sr., Black Tiger Justice, Shenron, Sammy Nix, and Tiger Mask 3 have all qualified for the Oshogatsu Taikai on the AWL Strong and Free, the Canadian side of the bracket, or the Canadian contingent to the tournament, I should say. The winner of this match will be the 8th and final member of that team. Paradigm Shift from the Arab American Babyface. 1, 2, and that's the real Paradigm Shift, the original version. An emphatic kick out by Lee Masters, but not able to get to his feet before the Arab American Dream presses the advantage. He's going to go top rope. That's not his usual style. Elbow drop from the top. Vintage Animated Wrestling League. Used to be, that was the only top rope maneuver anybody could do. And now he's going for the traditional submission hold, the Bald Eagle Clutch. The Arab American Babyface with the Bald Eagle Clutch locked in. Full wingspan on Lee Masters. The penultimate fighter, the MMA trained specialist, able to get himself out of that. Kick to the midsection. What do we have here? Trying to go for the striking, and now ground and pound action by the MMA fighter. I don't know if he ever actually competed in the UFC, but he has drawn blood. We do not want a referee stoppage here. We want a clean pinfall or submission or knockout. But over the top, hot shot down to the floor goes Hassan. And I will remind you, one and all, that there is a 20 count in the AWL. It would be embarrassing for anyone to advance to the Oshogatsu Taikai via ring out, but it's a valid method of victory in the Animated Wrestling League. Multiple shots connecting, 3, says the referee, out of 20, plenty of time. Lee Masters looking for his position, he thinks better of it.
5 minutes left, 5 remain.
Both men want to finish this in the ring, they're halfway through the time limit and they know, maybe they don't. Hassan, a second hard fall to the concrete. Oh no, Lee Masters not a high flyer, but he's going to try for the elbow drop here. No, he's going to try axe handle smash. Another classic AWL top rope move back in the WWF Attitude days. That was the first game the AWL ever existed on, was WWF Attitude for the PS1. That's season 0, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and change remaining as they're trying to grapple on the outside. Another Manhattan drop. Combination by the Grand Slam champion. He's held the AWL Grand Championship, World's Tag Team titles, one of the contenders titles. He's held the Intercontinental Champion. The first ever Intercontinental Champion in the AWL was Hassan. Successfully cashed that into the Grand Championship. And he is now the Oshogatsu Taikai winner. Last year, he swore that he would retire from professional wrestling if he didn't win the tournament. Well, he did. I don't think he's going to make that promise again. If he advances to the tournament, he may not even get in. Both men fighting with everything they've got. Sammy Nix, Lee Masters' tag team partner, has already qualified for the tournament. So again, that would be a bit of a professional embarrassment for Lee Masters if his tag team partner gets in and he doesn't. And Sammy Nix, a ratio of plus 14, 4 victories, just 4 wins in his entire career. The difference between making it into the tournament and not. In fact, 2 wins for either man would have guaranteed them a slot.
3 minutes remaining.
The next lowest entrant in the tournament, win-loss ratio-wise, is Tiger Mask 3, with 38 and 26, ratio of plus 12, only 2 wins more than either of these two. In the AWL, it's all about win-loss ratio. Number of wins minus number of losses. That's how we determine everything. Rankings in the best 4, qualifications for tournament, title shots. Everything comes down to your win-loss record. If you're wondering, the best win-loss record in AWL Strong and Free right now, Jigoku Destroy, 122 wins to 66 losses, ratio of plus 56. I do not imagine he's going to be dethroned any year soon.
2 minutes remaining.
If this goes to a draw, they're both out. They know it. You can hear from the somewhat audio distortion there that this is being done over the house mics. The wrestlers can hear the time call, so can the audience. We are sold out here once again in the AWL Battle Zone in the GTA. If you always want a ringside ticket to the Animated Wrestling League, smash that subscribe button. Like the face of Lee Masters just got smashed onto the floor. About under 90 seconds remaining. They're going to try and finish this in the ring. Body blows, uppercut by the mixed martial artist, superior striker. But I think Hassan might be the better wrestler. Paradigm shift, and the referee calls it a knockout. That was a pretty clear knockout on the paradigm shift.
Here is your winner, the Arab American Dream, Hassan!
Hassan joins the other Elite 8 of the AWL Strong and Free division. They will face Tiger Mask 2, Aztec Kaiser Neo, Tiger the Dark, Shiba Akagi, Emerald Dragon, and Kyojin Kobayashi from the Japanese branch in the one time a year that the rosters of both branches, Japanese and Canadian, go one-on-one, whatever, in the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament. But we've got one more episode of AWL Hontai still to come. But until then, thank you for watching. Smash the subscribe button. Koide Kimarida!